Shit, what up, yo? What up? What up, everybody? Welcome back to another fucking episode of Chop It Up with Rob and Eli. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Oh, hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
No, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We doing big things on here. You know what I'm saying? We growing on here. You know what I'm saying?
I know y'all missed us, man. Sorry about last week, man. You know, people get busy.
Hey,
People
man.
got lives.
Hell yeah.
You know,
life is lifing right now.
Bro, what? On both ends, I'm guessing.
Hell yeah, dog. Yeah. So we didn't miss we missed the episode last week, but you know, we back. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping. But you know, sometimes you gotta take care of stuff that's actually more important, you know what I mean? The fan band. You know what I mean? But what's good, fool?
Hey, I realize every time we come on here, we always come on laughing. Man, it's like a tradition on us, man. I don't think I ever seen an episode where we ain't come on laughing.
Hey, it's just natural thing, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. What's good though?
Nothing, man. Chilling, man. Chilling. Trying to find my way. You know.
I hear that.
You know how it go.
I hear that, fool.
What you got going?
For what? What don't I got going on, bro? So much shit. And it's like with work, and then like my career shit, and then it's like family shit, and then like having to go out of town for family shit, and all kinds of shit, bro. It's just a lot going on.
Y'all been traveling? See, we said we ain't gonna travel this year.
Yeah, so, well, my wife, she went out of town last weekend or weekend before. Not the weekend we just came off of, but the one before. She went to Florida, and then me and my daughters went to Myrtle Beach because my daughter had a volleyball tournament. So we were all split up and shit. I had to drive, she flew. And, yeah, man. I came back. We got back at like 1 a.m. Then that Monday, I had to be at fucking a course that we were at all week because I was a board member and I had to qualify people. So I had to go to that. For this nonstop, bro.
Been busy.
Yeah, dog. Nonstop. What about you?
Oh, I wasn't quite that busy, but you know,
man,
I was busy.
For real, dog. I mean, life is life.
I ain't know your daughter. I ain't know your daughter played volleyball.
Yeah,
I thought it was just soccer.
No, so my youngest plays volleyball. She retired from gymnastics and now she plays volleyball.
How's that going?
It's going good. Yeah, she's just naturally athletic, and then it's like it's easy because transitioning from gymnastics to any other sport is just, I mean, it's like a natural thing. But it's her first time like on a team sport, so she's learning how to work with others. It's good for her. She loves it. So,
where'd she get her athletics from? Her mom?
Sounds like hate right there, bro. Why could she didn't get it from me? You know what I'm saying?
Brother, listen, I was trying to laugh
about. But you know what I'm saying? To answer your question, she got it from both of us. My my wife, you ever seen those like on TV where they have like those cheerleading competitions like on TV where they she did that. She traveled across the nation doing cheer competitions and all that. She was like the cheer captain and all kinds of shit. And then
you was wrestling, weren't you? You was wrestling and playing and funneling and my bad. No more. Sorry.
Welcome back, man. You know what I'm saying? I missed you too.
Back, baby. Bro, a lot been going on though, man.
Oh, I know, right? A lot
has been going on. I seen this video, man, of crazy story.
Okay.
It's a crazy story, bro. So basically, this couple moved into this apartment complex, and they were like this new couple or whatever, but they're not a new couple, but they like new to the apartment complex, and the neighbors downstairs seen that they had a child, so went upstairs, basically was like, hey, my child's having a birthday party, would y'all like to come down and support the birthday party or whatever, so the mom was like, we'll see Saturday, it's cleaning day and all this stuff. So boom, Saturday come, the mother says she hears the party going on downstairs, but she's still cleaning. So the woman comes from downstairs and goes upstairs and was like, hey, the party's going on. Are y'all coming down? She was like, not right now. I'm waiting on my husband to get home and I'm still cleaning. Yeah. She was like, well, let me take your son since there's already kids down there. He can go in the mingle and everything. The mom was like, he's already dressed so cool. Yeah. So she let him go. Whatever. The mom said after like 30, 40 minutes, she went down there, knocked on the door. She said, nobody came to the door. She said she didn't think nothing of it. She was like, he must be having a good time. It was loud music or whatever. She goes back upstairs. 6 minutes later, the dad comes like, where my son at? She like downstairs. She's like, all right, let's go. He's like, if you ready to go, let's go. They go downstairs, knocking on the door. Nobody's answering. Yeah. So the dad was like, something ain't right. which the mom should have, you know what I'm saying? The mother should have known
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But the dad was like, something ain't right. So they call the police. Police come have to break the door down because nobody's still answering the door. Nobody's answering the door. Go inside. Why is there a child, their son, in the back room, unalived?
Unalive?
Guts,
Dead?
unalived. Like
Damn.
everything, all his organs, everything out his
Wait,
body.
wait, wait. The son from
Yes.
upstairs?
Yes.
What?
The neighbors went and grabbed him, took him downstairs, like was downstairs. Basically, they unalived him. Or they didn't even know this. Like they didn't even know the people that lived downstairs. Organs out the body and everything.
What the fuck, bro?
And it just shows you, bro. You can't let everybody. You can't see. My mom never let us spend the night over nobody's house.
Yeah.
You know, or none of that. And now I'm seeing why.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Fool. Oh my God, bro. That is a crazy ass story, fool. And then for me, it's like, fool, I would feel some kind of way towards my wife because, like, we don't know these people. We just moved into this fucking complex and you let them take my kid? Like, what the hell, bro?
But then it's like, yeah, you right. But then it's like, you. I guess you don't really think that something like that would happen either. Like you can hear the party downstairs. You thinking like it's right downstairs. I can get to you at any time. You wouldn't think. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy, bro.
Hell no, not me.
It's crazy.
Not me, for like.
So you'll feel some type of way. You'll be mad at your wife, bro. Like not mad at her. Of course, you'd be upset.
Yeah,
about the situation.
Kinda,
but
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would resent her for that because me, I wouldn't have done that. I would have like, oh yeah, you can take my son here. Go ahead.
that's true.
I don't know you. I literally just moved to the apartment complex. They're like, oh yeah, and then for him to walk in and to see him like that, it's like holy shit, bro. Like what the fuck?
I'm not laughing.
Did they find the people?
I'm laughing because of the reaction.
Did they find the people?
Yeah, they found them.
Damn.
They wasn't there when the cops went in and everything. They wasn't there.
Yeah.
You could just hear the loud music, and their son was just back there by himself. Could you imagine, bro?
Fuck no.
Like what he went through?
Hell nah, bro. So there wasn't no party. They were just playing music. It was just a cover up. So they were they're like predators on the kid for some reason. God damn, dog. You know what? Crazy story, dog. So when I was in first grade, so I was like 6. So my mom was at work, and she told me like before I went to school, she was like, "All right, I'm not gonna be able to pick you up. I'm gonna be at work. Her homegirl's gonna pick me up, or whatever." She's like, "Don't go to anybody but her." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So then, I came out of school, and I remember this. I don't know why. I came out, and there was these white people, and they're like, "Oh, hey, your mom told me to come pick you up, whatever, because she can't pick you up, blah, blah, blah." And it was just a coincidence that they just, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So me as a kid, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then, I get in this car. I don't even know these people. I have no clue who these people are. I get in the car. I get in the back seat, and luckily for me, my mom's friend came running in. It's like, "Yo, what? Come out, get out of here." So she pulls me out or whatever, and then the car pulled off.
What the?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yes. I told my wife that story. She's like, "Oh my God, who knows what would have happened to you?" I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Bro, that's what I was thinking about. Like, bro,
I know.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, man, thank God that she saw me go into that car, man. And I can't even imagine that. So when my mom finally got home, she's like, "Yeah, you don't talk to strangers." But it was just a coincidence that they did that the day she wasn't there. So the stories kind of aligned. So I'm like, okay. And meanwhile, I'm just like, I don't even know who the fuck y'all are.
What your mother just said, don't do that?
Oh yeah, no,
you ain't get no whooping?
Nah, she ain't with me. Nah.
Would you whoop your child for that?
Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't whoop him. I would just like give him a no shit, like legit talking. Like, yo, you have to understand, you cannot do that. Like, you cannot. Who knows what would happen to you? I've been one of them kids that were missing, man.
I'd be more scared than anything. I wouldn't have whooped. I would have been more grateful.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I was just like, damn. That's
crazy, bro. You would have been.
I know.
Somebody play to it.
For real. Or even dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
I think you would have been somebody play to it.
It's just crazy though. And then it's like, it's sick though. You think about it. Like, yo, kids, bro? Like what? Come on, man.
We was just talking about that today. It's so funny, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a conversation for another day. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. No, we gonna talk about that.
Go
Listen, so look,
ahead. Go ahead.
so we was talking about these elite people, the rich people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones that got millions, billions.
Yeah.
And we was talking about basically, okay, because it's part of my this is one of my topics, so I'm gonna just put it into it. So
Okay.
did you see the Odell and Drewski thing with they
Mm-hmm. The
putting them in the
accusations.
whole Diddy case and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the woman came out with the whole story of what happened?
Yeah.
Basically, how Drewski jumped on her and
Yeah.
everything.
And then Drewski was like, "Yo, I wasn't even famous then. Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it would. Yeah, so that whole thing. But this guy was like, I don't believe it. Drewski just too funny for him to do something like that. And I was like, well, what does a rapist look like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like it be the ones you least expect to, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, to do stuff like that, to do it. Because I know Odell is actually into that stuff. I know he is,
Mm-hmm.
and because it was some stuff came out when a woman said his fetish was like to get doo-dooed on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Get
so,
doo-dooed on.
like I. Bro, some nasty fetishes. There's some nasty fetishes out
Go
here.
ahead. I
But
got something to add to that. Go ahead.
so, but basically, to sum up all this, we was talking about. They was like, man, that's just crazy, kids and everything. I said, bro, once you get to a certain level of having money, to the point where it's like you're a millionaire or you're a billionaire,
Yeah.
life gets boring for you. Like studies have shown, like life gets boring from them because they bought everything,
Yeah.
they've done everything. There's nothing else to do, so they start doing things that give them like adrenaline rushes, like rape or like molesting kids, stealing kids, or like Squid Games. People don't believe it,
Yeah.
but Squid Games is real. Like these elites are actually doing this because it gives them a rush. Like once you've done everything, buying cars is no longer satisfying. Traveling is no longer satisfying. There's only so many houses you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to the wicked side because it's a rush for you. It's like something you've never done before. So it just made me think about that when we was talking about that, how these dudes operate.
Yeah.
Like how would your mind be if you had so much money to where it was nothing else to buy?
Well,
You know what I'm
have
saying?
you ever seen the movie Hostel?
Mm-mm.
So there's two of them. So Hostel is basically, so there's a group of people in the first one. They go and they're traveling abroad, like vacation, like a group of friends, whatever. And then they go and stay in this hostel. So a hostel is like a building with like multiple rooms or whatever, or it could be a building that has rooms like with whores and shit in it. Either or. But at the hostel in the movie, uh, they stay at this building, and the building and the staff, it's all a ploy for them to be captured and then like auctioned off to people with money so they can torture them however they see fit. So the second one's better than the first one. You should watch the second one. So in the second one, it's a group of friends there at some town. There's a festival, whatever, and then they start disappearing and getting captured, and they're like they wake up in a room, and every room is different because the person who purchased them is torturing them however they wanted to do it, whatever. So then, spoiler. So the one of the girls who gets captured, and they're American, of course. So one of the girls who gets captured, the person who's like torturing her was a dude that she met at the festival, who's like a doctor or some shit, some nerdy guy who's American as well. And then just big old scuffle happens, or whatever. But long story short, elites paying for torturing whatever to get the rush out of it.
They have nothing else to do.
Yeah, and it's crazy, fool. That's also crazy. I'm sitting here thinking as you're saying that, fool. I was during a time period today where I had like a window to do nothing. So I was sitting in my truck and I was watching this new show, podcast, or whatever, and so this dude, he's like on a subway and he's asking people like what's their take or whatever. It's actually fucking interesting, and people are just spitting out random shit. And one dude was like, "Oh, I think heaven. What do you say? I think heaven is really like hell or something." And then he's like, and then the dude's like, "Oh, I totally disagree." He's like, "Go ahead." He's like, "Cuz, like, think about it. Like, you're in heaven. You get to do whatever you want." He's like, "No matter how long it takes, you can do whatever you want, like a trillion years or whatever. Eventually, you've done everything you wanted to do, and it can get boring. So then you're so bored that heaven can end up turning into hell or something like that." And I was like, "What the fuck?" But it just kind of,
That's crazy how people think though.
yeah,
It's
no,
crazy how
exactly.
but it make you think. It make you think.
I was like, what? So then dude is just like, he's listening to him and he's like, all right, oh yeah, okay, I can see where you're going with that, blah, blah, blah. But the dude's take was just like, it correlated to what you said. Like, you can do whatever you want. And eventually it's like, all right, it's boring. So then it turns dark or evil or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. And to go back to the fucking doo-doo on getting doo-dooed on, there was this
That's crazy.
dude I worked with at my first command. He's a white boy. And the reason I say white boy, because white boys, y'all do some crazy shit, man. You know what I mean? Don't even front. White boys will do some wild shit. So that's why I mentioned he's a white boy. So he was a white boy, and he was, how can I explain this dude? He was he got females or whatever, but he was kind of like, I don't know. He was, I guess, eccentric or something, but he wasn't flamboyant, but he did some like some gayish type shit. But he could get females.
He had gay ways.
Yeah, he did. So then but like his girls, like every time they would go to a bar or whatever, he's pulling females. Like good looking ones too.
Yeah.
And he had one girl he was with in particular, whatever, and he was talking about her or whatever. Like, yeah, you know, we do some freaky shit, this and this. And I was like, oh yeah? He's like, yeah. He's like, man, we were in the shower one time, we were doing it in the shower or whatever. And then I was laying down, I told her, I was like, yo, I wanted her like the shit on my chest. And I was like, what? I was like, why, bro? And he was like, I don't know, just to try it and shit. I was like, that's disgusting, fool. But people are into shit like that.
But why is he telling people that? Like,
because he was that type of dude, man. He was that type of dude. Another example, we had so you know how in the Navy this like if somebody's doing something they're called like Ricky, like oh the Ricky Ninja or like so we had like a Phantom, like the Phantom shitter or Phantom whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So we had a Phantom a Phantom like jacker offer. So so somebody was going in racks and grabbing people's dicks and like jerking them off and shit. So then we had to post a watch in the berthing to make sure like to catch whomever it was, whatever. So one day it was day check and we were in the berthing and shit, and all you hear is like a commotion. Like, what the fuck? Oh, this and this. Oh. Like, somebody was yelling and people were getting pulled apart. So it was the dude I was mentioning and a little flamboyant gay dude who was in our division and shit. So the story is that the little gay dude, and his name was Dickie. That was his last name. Little gay dude, and he talked like this. So
that don't make it no better.
I know.
That name don't make it
so
no
his
better.
name was Dickie. And he was going around and he had like a list of people who were like in the division that were gay, but like on the DL and shit. So the story is the dude who I mentioned, he had a top rack and fucking Dickie came over there and started fucking with his shit. But the dude is like different, bro. He's like on some kinky whatever it is, and he was letting them do the shit. So he was awake or whatever, letting them do it. But then somebody walked by, and I guess as they walked by, that's when he hopped out and started choking them like, oh, what the fuck? Why you this and this? And so, yeah. So that's how that dude was. So, it don't surprise me he wanted his girl to shit on his chest.
That's weird.
Yeah,
bro.
that's that white boy shit, man. Shout out to the white
Yeah,
boys.
bro, y'all be yeah, man. I had a conversation with he's a chief now,
mm-hmm.
and I definitely tell you who it is.
I already know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking
about. Definitely trying to tell us to to get fascinated or to indulge in pegging from our wives.
Nope.
It's crazy work.
Nope.
And of course he's white, which ain't nothing wrong with y'all into that. There's nothing wrong with that.
You like what you like.
Nothing wrong with that at all. But
just don't broadcast that shit.
Yeah, please. A lot of things y'all should keep to yourselves, man. Y'all think everything is for public, man. Some things y'all need to take to the grave. And getting doodled on is definitely one of them.
Pegging, man. Shout out to everybody out there getting pegged, man. You know what I mean? That's shout out to y'all, man. You know what I mean?
Pegasus.
My hat goes off to y'all. You know what I'm saying? No thanks. No fucking thanks. Full. So I was talking to remember fucking Orange, the cat who was TAD to the ship? Big orange fucking Javian? Newsom, fool. I didn't want to say his name of it.
I knew you was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I wanted you. See, you know me. I want you to say
Yeah.
the name. Don't be scared
Nah,
now.
I ain't scared. You know what I mean? Newsom. So I was talking to Newsom. And because he was in that class I was talking about earlier. And we were just talking about
Mhm.
like babies and shit. So he just had a baby, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Newsom and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Little
Okay.
Puerto Rican and black baby, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful baby. So
Puerto Rican and red baby.
she's actually like she has like the straight up like dark Puerto Rican complexion. Like she has like that brown skin complexion. So I told him
Oh, I thought she was gonna be like kind of mixed with red, like Newsom,
yeah,
red
nah,
bone.
she's not orange at all. So I was,
Remember Newsom used to get mad. We used to call him a red
yeah.
bone.
So I told him I was like, yo, shout out to your
Yeah.
BM, you know what I'm saying? Because her genes were fucking dominant. Like the baby's beautiful baby, beautiful skin tone, good hair. You know what I mean? But we were just talking. I don't know how like the conversation came up or whatever, and we were talking about like little kids and how like an uncle is younger than the kid. So for example, I have a niece who had a kid and her dad, my brother-in-law, just had a kid. So my niece's kid is older than her uncle, which is crazy, fool. And Newsom was like, say, man, I got like 2 or 3 of those, man. It's wild. And I was like, yeah, I know. If you're talking to like your little niece or whatever, you're like, oh, she can't go nowhere because she got to stay home and watch her uncle. Like, that's some crazy work, fool. And I told Newsom, I was like, yo, that's some country ass shit though, dog.
It
That
is
is some
because I don't have
country.
that.
That's some country South shit, bro.
I ain't got that on my side.
Yeah. So we got it on my wife's side. That shit is wild, fool. It's like
Yeah, that's crazy.
the uncle, he's like 2, and then his niece is like 6. But I've seen it before though. When I lived in South Carolina, like the little family friends, they were like, "Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's so and so's niece," and I was just like, "Huh?" Like he's a
Yeah, that's
kid.
crazy.
Like yo, how's that? He's a kid, and that's a teenager. Like how?
I never understood it, bro. It always gives me a headache every time somebody try to explain it to me. So
Yeah,
I don't even indulge in it. I
yeah,
just know I ain't got to worry about that.
yeah. That shit is wild, Phil. Even
Yeah,
like,
it is.
even like so me, I don't consider cousins like cousins. If if you're my cousin and you have a cousin, I really don't consider that my cousin, even though it's like my second cousin. But like I know that's a big thing in like the country. So like my cousins who are like in South Carolina and shit, they're like, oh yeah, we were in Myrtle Beach and that's where they live, whatever. And like, oh yeah, this is your cousin, Miss America 2015. I was like, that ain't my cousin. She's like, yeah, that's your cousin. Da da da. She's da da da, which is their second cousin. Like that's not my cousin, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not my cousin.
They be just trying to stretch the family out long,
Yeah,
bigger than what they got to be.
yeah. Like that's not my cousin, fool. The furthest I'll go is second cousin. Like you're my cousin's cousin. But that I barely even do that shit.
Mm,
Yeah, but that's that
I
country
got
shit,
you.
man. Well, did you?
Oh, that's most definitely.
There's a. So I saw a story last week. It was a mom took her 13-year-old kid's PS5 and pawned it to pay bills. So in the audio, the kid is like, yo, why are you using why'd you take my PS5? And the mom's like, cuz I need to pay bills. I don't have money to pay the bills or whatever. So I'm just taking that and you can get another one later. And the kid is just adamant, like, yo, why? No, like you need to get a job or something, or this isn't this, blah, blah, blah. And I just thought the story was like interesting because how'd you get the money to buy the PS5 for the kid? Now the kid is, you know what I'm saying, he's had it.
That's what I was gonna ask. Did the kid buy it
No,
or did
no,
she
she
buy the
bought it.
PS5?
She bought it for him for Christmas. She
Okay.
bought it for him for Christmas. And this
Okay.
happened last month, like February. So then she took it back and was like, yo, I need to pay bills. So I'm just like, fool, there's other someone who cannot get a job nowadays it blows my mind. Like we've had this conversation. Like, fool, you can work at
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Costco
McDonald's.
or whatever, and they pay you well. Get your ass out there and fucking get a job. So I was just like hearing that story, it upset me because it's like you bought this kid something that they wanted for Christmas. They got it. Now you got to take it back so you can pay bills. And then the kid was like, "Oh, well, you need to stop getting your hair done and your nails done then and doing this, this, and
Mm-hmm.
this. So you can do all that, but you got to take your kid's shit and pawn it. Like, yo, what the fuck?"
Like that stuff, like hearing stuff like that, really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Only because, bro, my parents, bro, they were the type, we got everything we wanted. Like
Yeah.
we was like for Christmas, like, but it was only Christmas, like, you know what I'm saying? And like as I gotten older, now that I'm grown now, I realized my parents didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't well off or anything. So like I grew up with the, if like they made it happen, like no matter what,
Yep.
like they made it happen. We didn't see the struggle. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like it was like I remember when you was talking, you said it wasn't until you got older you realized like, dang, we really wasn't,
Yep.
doing great as I thought we were or whatever like
Yep.
that. Because our parents make sure that we stay in this box to where we're not supposed to know, which is how it's supposed to be. So for her
Mm-hmm.
to let it be known, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To ruin that special moment for that child of having that PS5 when December was not even long ago. That was
Exactly.
like 4
A
months
few
ago.
months ago.
And it's terrible parenting. I feel like that's terrible grown person financial. Like I just feel like everything about it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like I'm big on that. If I'm telling you, my daughter, like if I don't have it, like I'm going like mama, we gonna figure it out. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it's so much other stuff we can do. Like I said, I never sell my shoes, but it better be something important that she want and that she need for me to sell my shoes or whatever. But that's crazy work,
Yeah.
bro. She's wrong for that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. She shouldn't have did that shit. It's like, but
Yeah.
fool, like parents nowadays are different than I would even say from like me because like you're a
Mm-hmm.
reflection of how you were raised or whatever. So our parents were different, of course, and we're a reflection of them and how we were raised and how they raised us. Some of the shit you see nowadays with parents is just like, what, bro? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? And I just picture her as like a young ass parent, which I was a young ass parent. And I still didn't act like that. I didn't do no shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
they're
I
different
mean,
nowadays, man.
you gotta realize grandmas and granddads are like 30 now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like they 30 something. Let's be real. So they still have that. Like I'm not even 30. I'm finna be 30, and it's like I still have childish mindsets. Like I'm
yeah,
still not all the way mature yet, grown as
yeah.
as somebody like you or somebody else. But like yeah, grandmas and granddads are 30 now. So
Crazy.
this is all childishness. It's all childishness, and like you said, it's all about how people are raised and what their parents allowed them to do when they were kids.
Yep.
That's really starting to reflect as they're getting older.
Crazy, dog. Crazy work. Fucking did you see what RG3 said about marriages?
Mm-mm.
So RG3 came out about a few weeks ago and he said teaching same race marriage teaches hate and racism. Teaching same race marriage teaches hate and racism. Now, mind you, RG3 is married to a white woman, I believe, and this is his second marriage. But what are your thoughts on that there?
Why are you shooting straight to me? You ignorant.
What are your thoughts on that right there, man? Teaching same race marriage teaches your kids hate and racism.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not gonna say he's wrong, only because of my experience
Okay.
that I had with my mom.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna give the typical answer. I'm gonna say he's right in a sense. I remember I was in high school and I had a little girl or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom swore up and down I was always gonna marry. Like my family always thought that I'd be with a white girl, like white and mixed. Like that was my thing. Like I didn't like black girls.
Yeah.
So, my mom told me one day, I was like, Mom, I want you to meet my girlfriend. And she was like, shout out to moms, no shots. She straight up said,
Make sure she sees this clip. Hey, Mom.
yeah. She was straight up like, don't bring no white woman in my house. So I'm like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? Which she ain't never talked like that. That ain't nothing that was a normal thing. So when she said it, it was kind of like a
Yeah.
what? And so she was like, and I was like, why not? What's wrong with white girls? And she was like, I'd be damned if you bring a white woman in my house talking about you dating her, you finna marry her. But her thing was always, they can set you up. It's you can it's that that's a topic that's a sticky topic when it comes to different race marriages. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I wouldn't say racist because I know my mom. She has a lot of white friends or whatever, but I can see. I think it's all about how you think about it. Like if you, I don't know, bro. You gotta skip me on that one, bro.
Nah,
But
man.
that's what I'm gonna say on that. I just,
So for me, so I'm a product of a multicultural relationship. My dad was black,
mm,
my mom Filipino. So I grew up in a melting pot. So the racism thing, I don't play that shit. Like I don't play that
yeah,
racism shit. So I moved to the South, South Carolina, and full. It was like black and white people. And I've spoke on this before. So when I got comfortable, I mean I was chopping it up with white girls. So the perception was that I just like white girls. And that wasn't it. I liked all
mm,
it don't matter. So me I don't know, like I don't think that's if you want to say stick to your race, it's to me it's not a racism thing. It's more so of like a cultural thing. Cause like black
mm,
excellence, you know what I'm saying? Like black people want to see
mm.
black people thrive. So therefore black people with black people, you know what I mean, it's just gonna help us grow. And that's how I can picture that from Hispanics to Italians to Asians or whoever. So I don't think it teaches racism. It's just that's just a pride in like your culture, your people, and wanting to see it grow further. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be one to be like no to my daughters, black guys. Nope. You like
I
who you
don't
like.
think. I think if you want to be real, I'm not gonna tell her no. I don't know, bro. I think just like I said, it's all about how you was raised. By my mom putting that in my head, it did strike a fear of wanting to be with white girls or wanting to even have a thought of being with white girls. You know what I'm saying? So I could see myself telling my daughter like, "Hey, like, you need to stick with black men or stuff like that." Even though I'm not racist at all, but I'm like, as we're having this conversation, I'm realizing where that stems from. It's not because that's a choice that I feel. It was because that's how I was brought up. So it's like passing it on to your children, but that's something we got to stop. So I'm glad we had this conversation.
Hold on. Sorry, my kid's talking about she's ready. But I don't know. I just don't think it's to go back on his thing. Like it's not. You're not teaching hateful. Like
Yeah,
I mean, if you're like, okay, no, you're gonna stick with black folk because them white crackers or blah blah blah. Like then that's like, all right, I get it.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just I don't know, man. Just
That made me think about that. I seen a video. Uh, And it's so funny how this works, bro. So they put a video. It was a video, and it was like I think they did it like 8 white little kids. 8 white little kids were sitting down in school. They had to be
I seen this.
with the pictures
Who
of the different
the
colors.
bad, the ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So basically, what happened, you guys, was basically they had a picture and it had like the white people and it had the black people, and they was talking about which one is the bad person, and they was picking out the black person and which one was like the one to go to jail and stuff like that, picking the black person and which one is the good person, and then pick the white person, and then they ask the kids why, why do you think this is the bad person? And it was like because they're darker than us and all this stuff like that. So then I thought about it and I was like, where is this coming from? Because everybody says it's taught,
Yeah.
that's something that's taught and everything, and but then I had to think about it. I'm pretty sure if their parents saw this, they wouldn't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the kids that actually pointed that out and was like, that black person is the bad, like that picture is the bad person. They would be like, no, we didn't teach our kids that, which is true. I'm gonna say it honestly. I feel like that's true. I feel like honestly that because the images wasn't actual black people, it was like an outline of a person, and it was just shaded black. And then, but I feel like when you think of dark like that as a child, you could be thinking about monsters. You know what I'm saying? You could be thinking about I feel like with kids, their minds are so all over the place. You can't really pinpoint, oh, the parents are teaching these kids to hate black people. Because I doubt that's what it is.
Yeah.
You guys should watch the video and see what y'all think. But it was just interesting because it lined up with it. But then so many people in the comments were like, oh, if I could meet their parents, I promise you it'll be a problem. Like these white people are teaching white kids to be racist, and that don't be the case at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely don't be the case. And I'm not saying all y'all out here. Listen, I'm not saying all y'all out here is doing that. A lot of y'all out here teaching y'all kids to hate us.
Hey, that's a fact.
I'm just letting it be known.
Yeah.
But I'm giving these kids the benefits of the doubt. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's called the doll test. It was the 1947 doll test. So, like what he said, it's like 5 girls or whatever, and it starts from white, and the shade darkens as you go left to right. And then the kids were asked, okay, which one's the bad one? Which one's the ugly one? Which one is the dumb one? Which one out of these students or these people, who would be the bad one? Who would be the dumb one? The stupid one, the ugly one, etc. And every kid pointed to the darkest one, and they were asked, why would you pick them? And the kids would be like, oh, because they have the darkest skin. But I don't know. It's subjective because, like you said, it could be like monsters or whatever. I don't know. I give the kids the benefit of the doubt too, because it's like, you can't tell me that all these kids are saying black people are bad, black people are dumb or ugly or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was reading up on it. They did the test with black kids, and the black kids did the same thing. They pointed at the darkest one, and I read something where a person said that they took the test, and the reason why as a kid they pointed to the dark one as the ugly one is because they were taught and thought to be the ugly one because their skin was dark. So they experienced that as a child or whatever, that ridicule or whatever. So that's why she automatically would point, oh, this is the ugly one because I've been told I'm ugly because of this and blah, 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 which is fucking wild, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Speaking of kids, Disney. We clocking y'all, man. We seeing what's going on with Disney. I'm telling y'all, listen to this, bro. So tell me. I keep grabbing this. I don't know why I keep grabbing this. Maybe because I'm trying to show it off.
It's not on.
My bad. But anyway. So look. So did you heard about the woman that died at Disney Channel? I mean, not Disney Channel. Cut that. We're going to cut that.
No, we're not. It's Ride.
Yeah, we gonna cut.
Disney China?
You heard about the woman that died at Disney World, right?
No.
No, you didn't. It was a huge thing. Basically, a woman went to Disney World with her family, the husband, the kids, or whatever, and they went to a restaurant or whatever, and she told them, "Hey, I'm allergic to peanuts. Nothing peanuts. Woo-doo."
Yeah.
They proceeded to give her peanuts anyway, peanut oil or whatever they did. The woman dies in that restaurant.
Damn.
Yeah, she dies in that restaurant. So the husband, of course, as he should, tries to take legal action. So it's been pushed out or whatever. So he's taking legal action and everything. They tell him, you can't sue us. You signed paperwork. So he like, I ain't signed nothing.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, you literally, you signed paperwork basically saying that you cannot sue us for any reason. We are not liable for anything that happens. Basically, like, he can't sue them for nothing that happens with them, like with his family or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically like that.
Yeah.
So he's like, what paperwork did I sign? Guess how they got the food?
What, the tickets?
Disney Plus.
Really?
Yep. and they showed it in the clause, basically saying that they're not liable for anything that happened with families or like it was in there. He said, and they said you signed this when you downloaded Disney Plus. When you got Disney Plus, it was a part. Ain't that crazy?
Wow. And that's how they be
So he
getting
cannot
y'all
take any legal action.
with that fine print shit, man. Because they know people ain't reading
But
that
it's
shit.
crazy how they. But it's crazy how they got him though, because they was at Disney World and they got him because he had Disney Plus. That you know what I'm saying? It's that's
Yeah.
insane. Like, but then you got to think about it. This is a billion/trillion-dollar company.
Yeah.
They gonna cover themselves by
Oh
any
yeah.
means. This no ifs, ands, or
Oh
buts
yeah.
about it.
They're gonna have some loopholes somewhere. And
Oh
they
yeah, for
do.
sure.
So Disney Plus, huh?
Mm.
God damn.
So Disney Plus.
God damn. I'm gonna delete my fucking Disney Plus.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I got all that shit, man.
I got Fire Stick, man. I don't need all that. I think the most I got is Netflix.
Yeah, I got all that trash, man.
You can't hide money. What's the stop? What you about to say?
Nothing, bro.
Nah. What you about to say?
I forgot.
Nah, you. What's the bro? What's the fashion trend you hate? Like, give me like your top four, or like the new fashion trends that then came out with the youngins, like the young people, older people, however you want to say. Give me old fashion trends that you just hate. Like they gotta go in 2025. Should have stayed in 2024.
It's funny that you said that because I picked my kid up from school last week and I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, all these motherfuckers look the same. All they hair is the broccoli hair. They all wear the tight ass pants that they be sagging. Like, that's one. Why you wearing tight fucking pants and you sagging them shits, bro? And then like you sagging them bitches like extremely bad. Like, what's the point? Like, why you gonna sag them and then they gonna be tight at the same time? Like pick one. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. Secondly, there's no originality when it comes to fashion, dog. People, like I said, they dress the same. So everybody got J's on. Well, everyone I saw, all them youngsters or whatever, they all got Jordans on. All of them. All got the same fucking Jordans. They all got the fucking SB Dunks. They all got all the same shit. They're all wearing essential hoodies. It's just stop clout chasing. I guess that's my big thing. It's like stop clout chasing. Y'all motherfuckers is wearing essential hoodies and shit. There's this dude I follow on fucking TikTok, and this dude is like like examining fabric and everything and like grading the fabric from brands and shit, like breaking it down. He did essentials and he was like, I don't know what this shit is, but they are getting y'all over the head. Like out of 10, he rated it like 5 or 4 or some shit like that. But I don't know. I guess I'm into like fashion's like being original and just you is my thing. So when I see people doing the same shit over and over, I don't know. What are yours? Like why'd you bring this up?
So you said skinny jeans essential. Give me one more that should have got left in 24.
In 24, bro. I don't know. The skinny jeans thing kills me, yeah. And then it's like I would say it's like the shoe thing. Everybody got the same in 2024. Everyone had Sambas, fool. Everybody went and bought Sambas. Everybody went and bought fucking New Balances and Asics and shit. It's like, fool, where y'all been? Me and the homies been rocking Asics, Gel Light 5s and Gel Light 3s and shit. Now y'all want to rock them shits. Y'all want to rock the New Balances. Like, stop cloud chasing, yo. Stop cloud chasing, man. I don't know.
Well, the skinny jeans, I ain't gonna speak on. I ain't gonna speak on the skinny jeans because I still got a couple pair, and I sag in mine. But I sag because so when you said it, I felt like you were throwing shots. No. We gonna let it go.
No.
Listen, so I only reason I sag in mine is only because they skinny jeans, bro. Like they tight, so you gotta sag to loosen them things up a little bit. But that's if you know, you know. But anyway,
you got it.
I'm gonna do my 3 or 4. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna be real. So number one, them fucking ski masks, bro.
Oh my god,
let them go, bro. Oh my god, I'm so tired of seeing. Bro. Pooh Shiesty been locked up for a long time. Like, let him go, let it go. Like it's over with. Like I'm tired of the ski masks. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of them. Asics. Listen, I ain't never liked Asics. I remember when Asics was in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't on them then. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just like my boy said, y'all be clout chasing. Y'all seen one famous person wear them, and then Asics just blew up. That's all it takes for y'all to just put
Definitely.
something on one famous person to wear it. It's insane, man. Y'all would never see a pair of Asics on my feet. Let me see. Ooh, I'm gonna say skinny jeans too. I'm gonna give you that one. I got them, but I don't wear them. Like I that's a lot. I just wore a pair the other day. But listen, it is kind of good. But but see, skinny jeans was in style for so long. Like people are starting to now branch off from it. So I'm learning how to wear baggier
Mm,
clothes. You know what I'm saying? Skinny jeans was hot since I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we know. You know, it's fitted skinny
yeah.
jeans. That's all we know. These shirts and everything. It's starting to transition to more of the jorts. You know, the baggy pants, baggy. You know, everything go back around in this cycle. You know how it
Hmm.
go. What else? That's three. I don't know if I got a fourth one. Um, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just call it at that. I'm pretty sure I definitely got more than three, but at the moment, like the ski mask really just be doing something to me. Like I don't
Yeah. I didn't even think
like you're
about
not
that.
cool. Like that's it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the ski mask thing because them kids in high school be wearing ski mask shit too. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, bro, y'all got it.
And Amiri. Oh my God, Amiri. Please leave that
Like,
alone, bro.
oh my
I'm
god,
tired of
bro.
playing Amiri, bro. Leave that. Y'all be, God, y'all. Like, let me be real, bro. No, we finna talk. Y'all be making me hate stuff. Like, y'all don't just like Carhartt, bro. Y'all overdid it with the Carhartt, bro.
Full.
Oh my gosh, y'all overdid it with the Carhartt. Carhartt. I like
Yeah.
Carhartt. But everybody and their mama had it. And I'm talking whole fit from head to toe. Car hat
Yeah.
beanie, car hat hoodie. Oh, let me throw on a car hat jacket with it. Car hat pants, Carhartt pants. Like, y'all probably had Carhartt socks. Listen, y'all be overdoing fashion sometimes. Like, have a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Y'all say, oh, this hot now? Let me overload on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it really be making me mad. Like, bro, make me not even want to wear it because that's all y'all. I'm glad y'all don't like Jordans no more, bro. Like, the whole Jordan thing, where I heard it in the train, it was like, oh, like Jordan's been played out. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Stop buying them. Like, I'm gonna keep buying my Jordans and doing me. Like, y'all be overdoing stuff sometimes, bro. Like, Amiri, bro, I was so Amiri'd out after like it being hot for like 2 months. I was just tired of seeing it. Like, bro, Amiri, bro. And how do you feel about these parents that's buying all this stuff for these kids in high school and like middle school and stuff? Spending all that money on these designer clothes.
Boy, I mean, you buy what you want to buy for your kid. Whatever. I don't. Whatever. If I see a kid in high school wearing whatever, it's just like, okay, whatever, baller, you got it. Yeah,
Fat baller, you got
you got a little homie. You know what I mean? Whatever.
it.
We see you with your broccoli hair. You know what I'm saying? You look like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
y'all look the same, bro. Like, there's no originality, and it's just, I know that like when I talk about the fashion shit, like the teenagers, they gonna be teenagers. They just trying to be hip or trendy or whatever it is. But me, when it's like an adult, and I like adult like 21 and older, it's like, all right, well, you let me guess, you a rapper? Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. I mean, you like what you like at the end of the day, but
Yeah.
fashion is just, I don't know. There's no originality in it. So I was following a cat the other day, or I commented it, and I was going back and forth with him, and he was like, "Yeah, let's hit the mall. I don't go to the mall, so let's see what's in the stores or whatever." And he hit a couple stores or whatever, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I tried on these jeans, these baggy jeans, which that's like trending right now, like the ultra baggy jeans." So he was like, "Yeah, these JNCO style jeans or whatever," and I was like, "Yo, Jinkos, bro. Those are Jinkos, fool." So they say,
Mm.
"Oh shit!" It's like I didn't know. I was like, "Yeah, it's just everything is coming back full circle. It's like now Jinkos are in style now, bro. Like, for I remember one time I was wearing, so I had jorts, full like some Levi's, and my jorts were like crispy. Like all my denims were fucking crispy. And at that time, no one was wearing jorts, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still wearing shorts. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm just like, all right, put on some shorts, whatever. And I showed up to like a function, and then fools were like, okay, well, we see you with them jorts. My man got the jorts on, and I was like jorts, like with jean shorts. They're like, yeah. I was like, all right, whatever. So then For this was like 2016. This is like 2016. And I was like, all right, whatever. So then I was like, damn, no one's made me think. I was like, damn, no one's wearing jean shorts anymore. Like, fuck. Fool, I had like 6 crispy Levi pairs of like jean shorts in different washes and shit. Fool, I donated all them bitches. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, looking back now, it's like, fuck, I wish I didn't donate them shits, man. Them shits were crispy as shit, and now they're in style or whatever. It's like I should just stay true to who I was and kept wearing my shit. I didn't give a fuck, but they,
Yeah, because I still got a pair of Robin jeans, man, that I'm hoping they come back in style or something. Because I
shit,
spent the bag on them
that's
things.
2015. That's Fetty Wap era right there. Yeah,
But hey, I spent so much on them jeans, bro. It still hurt to this day. I can't get rid of them for nothing, bro.
yeah, that's Fetty Wap was rapping about them shits.
Bro, True Religion that came back.
No, it hasn't.
Bro, what? Bro, that's all everybody's wearing now, bro. It's True Religion. True Religion that made its comeback,
Which
bro.
I
Everybody's wearing
mean,
True Religion.
it's just wear it. I mean, wear what you want to wear. Like, fool, I go
Yeah,
to people go to Walmart and wear shit out there. Like, people are buying. You remember the brand? It was a brand Avia, Avia.
I seen that's in Walmart. That's a
Yes,
trend going
yeah,
around. Everybody
yeah.
buying
People
those
were
shoes.
buying them shoes and like rocking them bitches. Like, okay, cool, whatever. But then like you're reading the comments or whatever, and they're like, man, these bitches hurt. Yeah, there's a reason why they're in there, yo. Like, you get what you pay for. Like, quality is what you pay for. Like, you can get a shirt
Mm-hmm.
at a Walmart every now and again, but don't expect that shirt to be still in your fucking closet 2 years from now because it's probably gonna fade or fall apart or whatever.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
there's a brand that I fuck with, a black owned brand, and it's I don't know if you ever heard of Carrots, Anwar Carrots, but
Mm-mm.
they're it's black owned. They got some good shit. But apparently I found out or I heard that they're in Walmart now. So I've been meaning to go to my local Walmart and see if they in that bitch.
Man, I can't fool with black owned businesses, man. They
You can't what?
y'all niggas be doing too much. I can't fool with black owned businesses,
Uh
man.
oh.
They be doing. You already know they be doing too much. This ain't no secret. Black people be doing too much, bro. Sometimes
Hey, they do.
I hate niggas, bro. I hate niggas, bro. Like I hate to say it, bro, but I don't like y'all, bro. Y'all be doing too much, bro. It's always support the black owned business,
Yeah.
but y'all be the ones to do us the worst way. Like I seen this video of a girl that got her hair done.
Mhm.
I think she paid. First off, what y'all spend on y'all hair is
Yep.
insane, bro. Like getting y'all hair done, $1,500.
Oh, that's not. Oh, okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
And they're paying it. Like, this not no
Yeah.
joke. Like, they're paying it. And woman paid $1,500 just not to not like her hair when it was done and didn't say nothing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but she was like, oh, but she's black owned, so I'm trying to. Man, come on, man. Listen, y'all be doing us dirty sometimes. Like, I can't stand niggas, man. Like, and when I say niggas, I ain't talking about males. I'm talking about males and females, bro. You hear? I'm telling you, want to get done dirty? Support a black owned business. Now, granted, that ain't all black owned businesses, but it's 90% of y'all. Y'all, they always got attitudes. You go to them white restaurants, man, ain't no attitude. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to a black restaurant, they may be good one day, the next day they may have an attitude. You don't know who you gonna get. They so bipolar. Like, man, I'm telling you,
Hey.
I don't fool with y'all, man. I don't fool with y'all. Even if the white people say, well, this ain't for black people, I'm gonna go support them anyway, just because I know I'm gonna get treated like I got some sense, like I'm a human, not in that way of like. Let me take that back because, like, let me take that back. But
Oh
you
man,
know
I'm
what I mean.
posting this, bro. I can't wait for these comments and on this. Let's go.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like the white people do be doing us better than the black people, bro. And yeah, they may not be like making this stuff for us black people, but niggas don't care.
Yeah.
Niggas care about how you treat us. Like in that moment of us being, I'd rather go to a luxury store, a luxury mall where there's none but white people working in there because you know you're gonna get great customer service. Now they may look at you like, nigga, can you afford this?
Exactly. I was just about to say some
But that's
shit like that.
fine. But that's fine, But see, you go into an all black, you know what I'm saying, mall or something like that. It's gonna be, can I get help? Like, oh, here go this nigga. It's always
Yeah,
attitude.
yeah.
Like
I know
one
what
minute
you
they
mean.
want to help you, one minute they don't. One minute they want to do their job and have a good day, but today Roger done hit him up and pissed her off, so now she got an attitude today. Now she finna give it to the cook. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah. I know what you mean. Now we can do
I
better.
hate
Like
niggas.
we can do better with that aspect, because there's been times where you walk into a store or somewhere that's predominantly black owned or whatever, and our people are giving you attitude for no reason. It's like, all right, check it. You know what I mean? But we can do better
Mm-hmm.
on that. But I ain't gonna I ain't gonna stop supporting my black folk. You know what I mean? Like
I hate niggas.
hey,
I hate niggas.
I'm a I'm gonna keep supporting the black folk, man. It's just like we are our worst enemy, though. You know what I mean? Like black folks, they want you to support them. They want you to support the culture, but we are our worst enemy. We are our number one haters. Full like we hate on each other so bad. We kill each other. It's crazy. But then be quick to be like, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. Fuck them white people. Da da da. Like,
Or come support a black owned business.
yeah, man.
I hate niggas. I hate y'all,
Hey,
bro.
I be supporting. I
Like
be
everything you
supporting,
just
man.
said was facts. Everything you said was 100% facts, bro. I'm gonna just say that
Yeah.
everything you said was facts. But I didn't. I'm just see. You still got hope in you. You got hope. You got that little thing called hope in you that you hope that it get better. You hope that things go the way it's supposed to go with black people coming together as one. See me, I know it ain't gonna get better. I know
It can
niggas
get
gonna
better, man.
always
It can
hate.
get better,
I know niggas go.
but I don't
But
think
have you
so.
seen this new generation? Have you seen this new generation?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Come on, bro.
yeah,
It ain't doing nothing but getting worse, bro. I hate like I remember we had that conversation on the podcast last week, and we was talking about going to the food like because we live in predominantly white
yeah.
area, so we go to restaurants or whatever, we get looks and stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you, I went
Excuse me.
back to that food
Mm-hmm.
line. I know that stink. I went back to that food line and I got them same looks, but then I thought about it because I had went. What happened? The next day I had went to a food line in
Uh,
Norfolk, and it was just ugh. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah.
was just like niggas, like which it ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. But it's like a sometimes I just don't like to see y'all, bro. Like like y'all do too much. Like I think the woman, it was a woman walking. Her shirt, like it was a long enough shirt to go all the way down, but she was a heavier set woman, and it's all the way up over her stomach because she can't keep it over her
Yeah.
stomach. And one sock is over her. She had on sweatpants. One sock is over her sweatpants. The other sock ain't. Just look like like come on, bro. And it's like y'all, we make ourselves look bad,
Yep.
bro. And so like
Yep.
it make me prefer going to that food line where I'm gonna get looks like nigga what you're doing here,
Mm-hmm.
and know I'm meant to be here, like I'm on the same level as y'all. Then going to the hood one where it's like, bro, there's no way, bro. I don't have to live this life, bro. I don't have to see this every day, bro. I work too hard to be walking in here and seeing little JJ screaming and running down the aisles of the damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I promise you, if a black person go to that food line that I go to, they gonna think twice about letting them kids run down the aisles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Or
it's the product of your. I mean, it's your
yeah.
environment. You go to a ghetto environment, you expect to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
You bring the ghetto into the suburbs, they alter how they move because why? They know eyes on them now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just hate. I don't niggas, bro.
Nah.
Niggas don't be
Yeah.
the
I mean,
best.
there's certain. I can agree to an extent because, like you said, if they were to go to that food line you go to, they would let their kids go and run around. I guarantee they'd get looks and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then they'd act the monkey and shit, like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this and this." And
Mm-hmm.
like a prime example, so my brother-in-law, he moved into like this up and coming neighborhood, like it was like in the suburbs of Jacksonville, or whatever. And he has a nice big old house or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. This is a nice area. It's like up and coming, whatever, whatever. So my wife and my family, we went to go visit him or whatever. Seeing the neighborhood, I was like, damn, they're building over here. Cool. Oh, this is a older neighborhood, bigger houses, but they got bigger trees and shit. Like, okay, cool. Let's consider moving there whenever we move back down there, if we move back down there. For we went back like a couple years later to like visit, and for I guess the niggas done caught wind of the shit, and they all
Niggas took
moved.
over.
Fool, they all moved over there. That neighborhood looks terrible, dog.
Niggas took
It's
over.
like, God damn, bro. And it's like, I, to me, it's upsetting because you want more. Like us as a culture, as our people, like, yo, we want more for ourselves. We don't want to be seen a certain way and or whatever. And it just takes me back to what I said fucking last pod. You want to be seen a certain way, but then you act the way that people perceive you to be as an ignorant fucking nigga, whatever. Like, if you don't want to be seen that way, then stop acting like this shit, man. You know what I mean? But then their rebuttals like, no, this is me. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. But you gotta read the room. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to read the room. You
Mm-hmm.
can't just act a certain way everywhere you go. Like, come on, man.
You gotta know when to cut that shit off,
Yeah,
man. Like you gotta know how to sometimes show face. Like you have to like sometimes pretend.
yeah,
Like thinking about what you just said, like that made me think about the home associations or where you gotta pay
yeah.
a yearly
The
bill to live
HOAs.
in that neighborhood
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying? That's the type of neighborhoods we like.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we you know what
I
I'm
live in
saying?
one
But
now.
black people won't move there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They won't move there, and I feel like because if you don't keep up with your grass
Mm-hmm.
or you got too loud of music in that neighborhood, they kick your ass out whether you bought the house or not. They
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of neighborhoods like that I'm looking at because I don't want to be surrounded by niggas like that come to a nice neighborhood and they just ruin
yeah,
everything. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, and I keep saying that nigga word, so I apologize. Black folk. I ain't gonna say folks. Black folk. You know what I'm saying? So like, I that it was just an eye opener because I remember last week I was complaining about
Yeah,
it and God showed me like you could be here. You know what I'm saying? Thank God you're not here. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta take it good with your bad, man, and I take them stairs. Because I came in with my do rag on that last week. I came with my do rag on, so they thought I was about to rob the place.
full. So I saw this video this earlier this morning, and I'm gonna play it. I want you. It kind of correlates to what we're talking about. So let me hear your thoughts on this. Hold on. It's funny.
Bring back segregation. 100% disagree.
Can you hear this?
Bring it back.
All right. Let me run it back. So I want to make sure you can hear it. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Let me play it through right here.
Bluetooth connected.
Bring back segregation.
100% disagree.
Can you hear this?
Dead and bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes? Mayonnaise? Hot dogs? Colors only, we got seasoning. Turmeric. Paprika.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
You're saying that the black excellence.
Absolutely.
The segregation is to get
The colored excellence.
Okay.
Okay. What's
Wait.
the playlist in the whites only spot? They playing Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock. We playing Babyface and Diggable Planets. Ain't no overhead lighting. What are you talking about?
Wait, where am I going?
Colors.
Hell yeah.
Look at his hair. Talking about where am I going? That's the problem with North Africans.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I'm in. 100% agree. Let's go.
So there's more to it.
Bluetooth
but
disconnected.
That's
I know.
pretty much.
I seen that video.
Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, holy shit! I watched it 3 times, and I was like, that's kind of real though. You know what I mean? It's kind of real.
I can't speak on it because that'd be against what we just talked about. Like
Yeah,
2
but
seconds ago. But she's not wrong.
Yeah. It is.
But then
it
it's like
contradicts what you said. You know what I'm saying?
she's not wrong, bro. Like that's real. But then it's like it wouldn't work for too long. I can't be around niggas too long, bro.
No,
Like,
I get that too, because like, me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love our folk, but I gotta have diversity. Like me personally, I have to have diversity. I gotta have black folk, white folk, Spanish. I gotta be around a little bit of everything. I can't be in a predominantly black neighborhood or a predominantly white neighborhood. I gotta have a mixture of people and cultures. That's just me. So I don't know. That wouldn't work. But she was saying colors. So like not just black folk. It'd be like brown. You know
yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
So now that's different. You know what I'm saying? I think what she said is valid. Like it really make you think. I seen a video just like that too, and it really make you think like we would be better off by ourselves. but we wouldn't be better off by
Yeah.
ourselves. We would. I think it'd be more damaging to us with the knowledge we have now and the freedom we have now than it would be beneficial for us.
Yeah. And it just takes me
Could you imagine just a world full of black people, bro?
full.
Everybody say they want that, but think about a world just full of us.
Full. There'd be so much hate.
Bro,
God, we hate on each other so much, God. Oh my God,
Bro.
man.
Food never right.
Full.
Like, come on, bro.
It's just the hate thing for me is what it bothers me. Like, full. If I'm out with my family and like we're walking in like a store or some shit, and I see like another black dude coming, like I don't look at people anyways. Like I'm in my lane. I'm minding my own business. So like if a dude is walking to me, I'm not gonna look at dude because I can give two fucks about that dude, whatever. But then if I just so happen to look at homie and like homie's looking at me, then it's kind of like, what's up, nigga? That type shit.
Yeah.
So my wife she'll point it out though. She'd be like, hey, I'm like, what? She'd be like, dang, he's like all in your mouth and shit, like fucking looking at you, whatever. And I was like, I ain't paying attention to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck? And that's just like, that's our people though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you sizing me up for? What you looking me up and down for? Like, come on, man.
Tell you, bro. I feel like, bro, I don't know, bro. I think our black people as a culture is just fried, bro. We're fried, bro. We're the only ones walking around with ski masks. We the only ones killing each other. Like, not saying white people, y'all ain't out here killing too. Y'all like to shoot up schools, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, it's more harm being black than it is good being black nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nowadays, you being black, I can see why now they're saying, oh, he's not going to amount to nothing, or, oh, go on and predict him to be in jail or be dead or not to get everything he needs out of school. I can see now, you know what I'm saying, with this world the way it is now, or why these people think like that, because look how we carry ourselves, bro. And like I said, it ain't even just, I'm talking about me and you. I'm talking about, when I think about black people and how they carry themselves, I'm thinking about the younger generation. Why? Because they are the ones they're after us. Mm-hmm. So the way they move is what the world is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, our time is done. All we're doing is working. You know what I'm saying? Our time is done. They're the ones that's rapping, that's singing, that's going to be actors, doctors. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that's going to be running the world. And this is what we got as black people. I'm not saying all black kids are like this. I'm not saying all younger people are like this. I'm not saying that, but y'all see what's going on in the world. It's chaos, bro, and it's from us. Now, granted, white people, y'all ain't no better because y'all doing that KKK stuff and all that crazy work. It's crazy, but it's mostly like when it comes to black people, we're killing ourselves. We're keeping ourselves below that line that we shouldn't be up under. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Am I making sense here?
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Because, I mean, we have like affluent black communities. You know what I'm saying? You go to Atlanta, it's just like the black hub. You know what I'm saying? Rich black folk are in Atlanta, or certain parts of certain cities. You know what I mean? But it's just a higher percentage of it is the opposite. And they're wanting to be in that lower percentage of more income or whatever the case may be, but they're not doing it the right way. And then I don't know, man. It's just, that can kind of go for anybody, but I don't know. Just our people, man. It's just, we got to do better. And I say that a lot, man. We got to do better, man. Especially with like our own people. We got to do better. We hold each other back. We want each other to thrive, but then hold each other back at the same time. Like, we want each other to thrive, but then we hating on each other. We not supporting each other, but then you're yelling out, support black-owned businesses, support black-owned whatever, but then you're not supporting, sharing, or whatever the case may be.
Well, no, they want you to thrive. We want you, like, they want you to thrive as long as they thriving with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only time they want. See, you got to read them the between the lines. You got to read them small prints. Yeah. You know, you could thrive all day. I'm gonna support you. Thank God. Yes, thrive. But you get a little too high, and I can't get up there with you, man. sellout, or you know what I'm saying, or nah, he getting a little too big for me. Let me stop supporting. I don't want him to get too big. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's where the hate comes in. That's just hate.
Yep.
God don't like ugly motherfuckers, and a lot of y'all motherfuckers is ugly out here.
What?
You know what I mean?
And don't think you're ugly. Dead ass think you're doing everything right. Don't think you're ugly.
For real. But goddamn ugly as fuck. But shit, on that note, you know what I mean? What else you got?
Damn,
what else you got, fool?
That's it with me too.
Yeah, shit. I ain't got shit else, man. We kind of...
Well, we gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we went serious with it, you know what I mean? On this episode, I mean...
Yeah.
Little, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we did go deep on this one.
Yeah.
We did go deep. It's a little different from how we usually move.
Yeah, it's all good, though. I mean, there's levels to everything, man. You know what I mean? It's just real fucking perspectives and all that shit. But make sure y'all like and y'all subscribe on YouTube. You follow on TikTok, Instagram. You already know what to do. So do the shit, motherfuckers.
What y'all trying not to support black people?
Oh my god, yeah.
Nigga hate is real.
You know what I mean?
Nigga hate is real.
Hey man, support black-owned podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just out here trying to do it. # Black Podcasts. You know what I mean?
And we don't care about getting big at all. We do this because we have fun doing it. I don't care nothing about getting big. More money, more fun.
That ass, man. You know what I'm saying? This podcast shit is fun. Before I saw it was a post where a dude was like, man, we don't need any more podcasts, man. Like, we don't need any more podcasts. On that one show I was talking about that I just played a little clip. And the host was like, I disagree with you. He's like, no, we don't need any more podcasts just because everybody feels like they have something to say doesn't mean they have something to say. And I was just like, I was like, huh. I was like, I can kind of see where he's going with that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all's podcasts suck. I've had this post. I got a post and I'm gonna repost it. A lot of y'all podcasts suck, man. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, I love podcasts, bro. And people were telling me today, man, like, I follow your podcast. I fuck with it, man. Blah, blah, blah. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Do you follow me? Do you share? Do you comment? Shut the fuck up then. No, you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
But anywho.
They be cap. I got people at work, I promise you today. Yeah. I got people at work that was like, how your podcast going? You know, you still doing it? Or you would know if you was following, if you was supporting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Niggas.
Hey, your biggest supporters are strangers, man. Remember that out there. For those listening, for those watching, y'all biggest supporters will be people you don't even know. Believe that.
Yep.
It's a fact.
That's real.
Trust. And on that note, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You follow on all the platforms. You know what I mean? Got any final words, fool?
Nah, that's it, man. Hey, niggas, stop being niggas. And I'm gonna end it with that.
Hey, till the next episode, man. We'll holler at y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Peace.
We out. Niggas, stop being niggas.